Hey everyone, welcome to Kitty Goes Down the Rabbit Hole, where I talk about all the random things that I come across on the interwebs. And today we're going to talk about Tomorrow by Together, a awesome K-pop group also known as TXT. Stay tuned. Before we get into it, just in case you don't know who TXT is, they're a 5-member boy group and they consist of the fantastic members Subin, Yeonjin, Hyunin-kai, Byung-gyu, and Taehyun. The first music video I ever saw, and before listening to the music, obviously I'm looking up K-pop, I'm watching music videos and things like that, and the first one I saw was 9 3/4 Runaway. I was so confused the entire time. I was so confused. I think at that point I didn't even know about the Bangtan universe. So the whole TXT universe, obviously didn't know about that either. But or the fact that there were theories that pretty sure that all of the big hit artists are all in the same universe somehow. So fascinating. I'm telling you, that's why the creative team over there. Hold on to them, man. They're creating some cool stuff. All right, so watching Runaway, having this speed up reversal. Things are being set on fire. They're jumping into a pool. They're out of the pool. They're going into the pool, but they're going into a different world. Doors are on fire. It's cool. This starts off in a school and it ends up in a alternate dimension underneath the school pool. Fascinated. So interesting. And the song, they're all amazing singers. They have amazing energy, great presence. I just love. And watching them in interviews is one of the cutest things ever because they are all so adorable. And when they're I love this about a lot of K-pop artists where they're just a lot of K-pop idols where they're all just super smoldering on screen, but they're really adorable in person. It's so cool. Just thought they were fun. They had really great energy, and I love their choreography. Obsessed with their choreography. And then you can sell me anything with a cat reference, okay? So the next song I heard of theirs was Cat and Dog. I was in it. I was in it to win it. Mostly because there's a part in the song that goes prr, prr, prr. It doesn't sound exactly like that, but my cat Gizmo, not the one you met earlier, that one is Charlie. My cat Gizmo, anytime you step one toe, you could look at the kitchen and she still thinks that she's going to get something out of the situation. Even though her food is not even in the kitchen, she just thinks that anytime you walk into the kitchen, she's going to get something. Doesn't make any sense. But, I don't know, she's a cat. She doesn't have to make sense. So anytime you do anything in the kitchen, she goes, prrr. So anytime I hear that song, I think of my cat. And anytime that my cat makes that noise, I think of that song. So yeah, anytime you can remind me about cats, I'm sold. Transitioning into the next thing, one awesome thing about coming into K-pop as recently as I don't have to really wait too long for comebacks, and I also have a lot to catch up on. So I have a lot of things and interesting things to fill my time in between comebacks. I have other groups to look into. I have past groups to look into. I have a bunch of interviews, all the different variety shows, their reality shows, all that stuff. I have so much stuff I can fill my time with. It's amazing. I'm very lucky in that aspect. I feel like I'm way behind, but I am lucky that I always have something to look forward to. And, I'm pretty sure K-pop fans have a lot of stuff to look forward to too, because seriously, there are so many groups coming back all the time. So my point in this whole thing, I ramble too much, I know. My point in this whole thing was, I started like cat and dog, and then all of a sudden there's like Puma, Can You See Me, Eternally. So like Dream Chapter Eternity comes out, in which I feel like it only came out like a week ago, but apparently it came out a while ago, and I love it. I think my favorite is Eternity so far. I really love Blue Hour, but there's something about Dream Chapter Eternity that like they're having a blast. I don't know, there's just something about like darker concepts like Puma. We talked about cat references. Sold. I love that one because I find it was like, even though you saw some like glimpses of like some darker stuff, like a little hints at it before, like that was when they like went full on like smolder. Yeah. And I really like that. Something about like that whole like they're being hunted, they're in cages, they're like, yeah. I like their dancing. I like how they dance. I like their choreography, like how, with cat and dog, it was like really cute where they were like, yeah, cute. And then with like Puma, they were still like the cat, but it was more like primal. Using a lot of really big scientific words to describe technical terms, if you will, to describe this choreography. Why do I have a channel? Okay. Anyway, moving on. I just love how they're able to like embody and incorporate that into their choreography. I love the Can't You See Me choreography. Like they have such intensity, and their facial expressions, and their choreography is so fun to watch. Eternally, hello. So Eternally is like a 19-minute music video. It's a movie. It's a short film. One thing I will say that gets a little bit frustrating, not in the sense that I'm just like, how dare you, I don't feel like I like should be like entitled to anything. But I find it kind of difficult sometimes to keep up with certain things because there's no subtitles. Big hit. Add subtitles to written things. So Eternally is an amazing music video, but there are a lot of there are different chapters of it. And there are titles to the chapter, and there's like little stuff, but it's all written in Korean. And I don't speak Korean, unfortunately, so I couldn't read any of it. So I was like, oh, this is really interesting, but like I didn't get the full picture because I didn't get the text. Like I didn't know what that meant. Like there's subtitles to the music, but there's no subtitles to the actual written stuff, which I think is important too, because that is part of the package, right? That's part of the whole thing. I did end up watching a few videos of Korean or Korean Americans or Koreans who spoke English, and that they were kind of going through it and reacting to it, and they were able to give the translation. So I appreciate that. That was awesome. So anyway, those are my initial thoughts on TXT. I think they're great, and I can't wait to see more of them. And I'm having so much fun getting to know the members, and I highly recommend them. If you want to check them out, I highly recommend Blue Hour. Just came out. Yeonjin is in a pink mullet and a cowboy hat, and I'm here for it. But anyway, thank you for spending the time with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. And love you guys. And I'll see you in Let's Play Forever. I just want to be a dog. Charlie, in your expert opinion, how would you rate the song Cat and Dog on a scale of 1 to 10?